Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Abby and today I'm just gonna do my makeup and talk a little bit. The last time that I did this, I did kind of just like a random makeup look, especially that wasn't very typical for me, but this is going to be like my everyday model makeup routine. I'm just gonna start by moisturizing with this Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. It's not really my typical moisturizer, but it was the Sephora birthday gift that I got this year, and I ran out of the CeraVe that I usually use, so it'll do for now. I also have this little Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream thing. I'm gonna use this on my under eyes because I feel like my concealer just applies a lot better because I have a really dry concealer. If at any point I'm like looking down here, I'm looking at my mirror, and then over here I have my viewfinder, which is kind of tripping me out because it's lagging a lot. So hopefully I'm in frame the entire time that I film this. This is just a color corrector because I have really dark circles. So this orangey tone kind of covers up the purple or grayness or whatever. I was watching my old makeup video and I think it was mainly the lighting, but I look awful all the way throughout that video. Like my makeup looks awful, and you can tell in the end whenever I show my outfit before I leave that in natural lighting I just like my makeup looks a lot better. But hopefully this time around I don't look so, I don't know, you'd have to watch it to know what I'm talking about. And after I do my color corrector, sometimes I use like the actual powder puff, and sometimes I use a brush. I think I'm just gonna go straight in with the powder puff and like lock it in. And then I just use the brush to brush off any extra product because I'm gonna go back in with the concealer on top of this. But again, I was watching my old, it's just like a get ready with me and chit chat video, and I wanted to see what my makeup routine looked like and if any products or like processes had changed. And it kind of has, but I talked a lot about like what I had going on at the time and things that I like hoped to do in the future. And I actually got like a lot of them over the past year. It's been a year since I posted that. Like I was talking about how I wanted to sign in a foreign market and how I specifically wanted to sign in Mexico, and I got to do that. I just got back last month from my on-stay in Mexico. So, you know, dreams coming true. I'm making the dream work. And I just thought I would talk about what I'm going to do over the next few months and year, and maybe we can just do a yearly catch up and get ready with me and see how things progress. So I'm at home in Arkansas at the moment. I'm just like working, saving money and stuff. I'm going to move to Los Angeles in late March next year, and that's definite. I have an Airbnb reserved for 2 months while I like find a job, hopefully get signed, and apartment hunt, because I'd rather do the apartment hunting in person. Just, I'm really nervous that I would get scammed or something if I put a deposit down while I was here and then like went all the way there and had nowhere to go. So that's exciting. Los Angeles was always the major market that, or the major US market that my mother agent wanted me to sign in. She just thinks my look would do really well there. And so we'll finally get to see how I do in that market. My camera stopped recording for some reason. If the frame shifted a little bit, I'm just gonna go in with this puff again on the concealer on my eyes, and I'm gonna just brush off the excess with the foundation brush that I have. But yeah, in the meantime, Like I said, working and stuff. Also, in the months leading up to me moving to LA, I want to get Adobe Premiere Pro certified because this is like my hobby and stuff, and I'd like to edit on a more complicated software. But also, I thought it would be a good freelance job to have. Whenever I move to LA, I'm not gonna get a job in my field for marketing because I don't think that there would be anything available that would really work with the hours that I would need, in the sense that I can't really do a 9 to 5 if I'm signed to an agency and going to castings and doing stuff like that. So freelance editing would really be a good side hustle to have. In my last video, I was using the Charlotte Tilbury mascara, but I've switched over to Rare Beauty. This was the tester, or like the smaller one you can buy. But I think I'm gonna go for a full size when I run out of this because I do like it. I'm always on the hunt for like the perfect mascara for me. I don't know what it is, but so many of them just don't work. I can feel myself being incredibly awkward on camera right now, and it's awful. It's also so stupid because there's no one here, it's just me. I guess it's just the idea that, oh my god, just like stab myself. It's just the idea that someone is eventually going to watch this that's bugging me. And I also like stumble over my words or whatever. Hopefully, if I do more of these, I'll get over it. I really want to be more consistent with YouTube. I mean, like, I guess everyone in LA is like an influencer or content creator or whatever, but I really do find a lot of joy in doing this. And I just need to post more than like once every 3 months or something. I haven't really talked my way through this makeup tutorial too much, but for me personally, I just do concealer. If I have like a blemish or something, I'll like spot conceal, but I don't do foundation. I use that color corrector, put powder on top, then concealer, then powder again, curl my lashes, and do mascara. And then lately I've been using this blush. It's like the Huda Beauty lips and cheek combo thing. And the way that I apply my blush, I like smile a little bit, and I don't put it anywhere below this crease here because me personally, I have like a very like oval shape, pointy face. I don't know how to put it, but I feel like putting blush on the apples of my cheeks draws attention to my face and makes it a little wider, whereas like some people, they'll put it almost like highlight to make their face more angular, but I don't need that. I need more like horizontal visual weight, which is why these like bangs work really well for me. It's just something that I feel like makes sense. So if you kind of have like a more angular oval shaped face, you might like to apply blush this way. I feel like it works really well for me. And yeah, I use my fingers to put on all my makeup. I feel like I have more control whenever I use my hands. And since I'm not doing a full face, it isn't like complicated. I'm not like lathering foundation on or anything crazy. I don't always line my lips, but this Tarte lip liner that comes with like the Maracuja like lip glosses or whatever they are, it's exactly the perfect neutral for me, and I'm almost out. I really actually would buy this again, but I just put that all around the edge of my lips because it's basically just my lip color, and I feel like my lips sometimes they just like pale out, if that makes sense. After that, I used the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Dahlia, and this is just very neutral. And then I just finish off with this Refi Gold Tone Highlighter. Oh, that is a lot, but we'll make it work. I feel like I'm very pale, so this kind of, this gold tone, it almost like makes me look a little bit bronzy, which I like. Adds some color to my face. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do like a very simple look. Hey, I'm editing. I was looking at the footage and I feel like I kind of go off on a tangent after this point. This makeup look that I did is a makeup look that I would do on my day-to-day, but it's also a very simple makeup look that I do whenever I'm shooting with photographers. And the following is just me talking about why you should wear relatively simple makeup when you're trying to model and shoot with photographers. Because I'm going to title this as like a model get ready with me model makeup tutorial, so I would assume that the viewer, you, is either interested in modeling or models on some level, and I feel like this information is relevant because go on like Ford or IMG or something like that and look at the kind of makeup that those girls have on. It's always very simple. Just imagine what the typical like Hollister ad or clothing campaign in general looks like in terms of makeup. That's what I'm trying to explain here. If you're trying to model and like trying to build a portfolio, you're better off just looking like a slightly enhanced version of your natural face. You know what I mean? Because they can always put full glam on you for a shoot or something, and if you're just starting out and shooting casually with photographers or paying for tests to build a book and submit to an agency, then you should probably avoid lashes, eyeliner, really bold and distracting eyeshadow unless it's part of a concept and like a theme that you're doing. If you're just like going outside doing like a simple like sweater and jeans lifestyle commercial look, you're just better off being more neutral. And that's just because in the modeling industry you're basically a living mannequin. They can always do something transformative, but it's better to showcase your unique natural beauty. I just wanted to check in and talk a little bit. I kind of feel like I talked about nothing, but I'm back from Mexico. I've still got some modeling stuff that I'm working on. I'm going to St. Louis this weekend to portfolio build with a few photographers, and I'm thinking about bringing you guys along and showing some behind the scenes of those shoots and like all the looks. One of them that I'm doing, it's just me and the photographer, but for the other two, one has a hair and makeup artist that's gonna help us out, and the other has a hair and makeup artist and also a stylist. I'm really excited because whenever you have a full team of people who are all, you know, doing a thing in their expertise during the shoot, it just elevates the look so much. And also that means that I don't have to pack and plan like 10 different outfits for one weekend. It can get really stressful whenever I do that. So here's the finished look up close. Also, look at my setup. Like, I'm generally of the opinion you can do YouTube with little to no gear, but my god, this was frustrating to make work. So I might be buying some new tripods and maybe one more light stand so that I don't have to do this again. But I have somewhere I have to be. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Bye.